How my life has changed by living like a stoic warrior monk. Let's get it.
Yeah. I'm inspired. I'm inspired.
Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Sumit Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy. I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. In this video today, I'm speaking about how I changed my life living like a stoic warrior monk. So this is a part of the IMC Nation process, beast process. I did phase 1 a long time ago. Now I'm on phase 2 since a while now. And one of the big tenets of this process, you could say, is Stoicism. Stoicism is about knowing what is within your frame of control rather than what's outside of your frame of control and worrying about that. Before starting this process, I would try to control things that were outside of my control, and that would cause me way more stress and way more anxiety. Living like a stoic, however, you start doing many different types of processes: meditation, journaling, cold showers, sleeping on the floor, looking at things from a bird's eye perspective, reflecting on my own death, memento mori, learning to take things as they come, using the principle of amor fati, I love my fate, and to cut people out of my life that are untrustworthy, unethical. This is the process that I've been going through, right? And what I've noticed with all of them, particularly reading a lot from Seneca, from Epictetus. Mainly I read a lot from Seneca. However, I also dabble in the others. It's very powerful because it teaches you how to think very clearly and logically. And in the past, I used to be very emotionally focused, in a sense, where I wouldn't look at the objective truth. I would add my subjective interpretation of the objective truth all the time. I wouldn't try to get right into the fact of the matter. I would add assumptions about things, judgments about things, and that doesn't really help you in life, right? It makes things more complicated, more confusing. Listen, Stoicism, if you're a man listening, it's an incredible concept because it's going to get you back into your masculine core, because men are really simple, guys. You know what I mean? We are just very simple beings. So when we start getting very emotional and, overwhelmed with a lot of different emotions, and, our mind starts to panic and all this kind of stuff, it takes us away from that core. And we actually start beating ourselves up in our own minds a lot. Now, with Stoicism, you create mental resilience, meaning you just toughen up. Still questioning things, you're still being very strategic with your days, but you're understanding a few tenets that is getting you to be solid in your frame of mind, solid being having a strong body. With the power of Stoicism, you'll be way more grateful for your life. You'll waste less time in your life, okay? I used to waste so much time. Let's be honest. I used to waste a lot of time before this process. Now that I'm on this process, not a single day is wasted, or there's not a day where I don't do something that adds to the bank account of my life, where I keep chipping away at creating my character. If you're going through a mental prison or real prison or midlife crisis, or you feel stuck or stagnant or anxious, read some Stoicism and start this process. Just try it for 30 days. You will never be the same again. I've also been doing this process a while of waking up very early. That's been the most difficult for me. I mean, cold showers too, that's very difficult, but it's trained me to do difficult things, essentially. And finally, through this process, I'm able to feel that I have some form of emotional regulation, that I can actually take control of my life in the way that I respond now. And yeah, I think every person should at least read a bit of Stoicism if they're looking towards overcoming any mental hurdles or being the best versions of themselves. One more thing that I want to mention about Stoicism is I stopped caring so much about the material world and started focusing more on the metaphysical world. Okay? The material world in the sense of like consuming and overconsumption, because I used to buy so many clothes, so many different types of things, overspend. Now I'm actually starting to budget and look at where my money is going. So it's a very powerful process that I've been through. Thank you for watching. Have an incredible day. May the flow be with you and stay legendary. Let's get it today. Boom.